All right, we're back. I hadn't played any Frosthaven for like 4 days in a row over the weekend. I just had other stuff come up. And so I gave this level an attempt earlier today, and I got kind of trolloped. So let's give it a go again. I didn't save on my failure or anything, so we're just right back. Just right back right where we were. So let's get this and give this level another go. So we beat Explosive Descent last time, and now we are into Among the Wreckage, which I hadn't played or I hadn't ever played. I had looked through the scenario about a year ago to see if this was the route I wanted to go in the speedrun or if I wanted to go the other way. And I determined going the other way would be faster, and so I had never played this level until this morning, and I got destroyed. So let's just go through the rules, double check that I played everything correctly, and then we'll be good to go. And Snowflake should be, yeah, has the experience for level 6, but doesn't get to level up because we didn't go back to town. So let's set these cameras here. Let's double check. This is a forced link scenario, so we don't go back to town or anything. Oh, I didn't put any background on. This just take a second. I'm sure I can figure it out eventually. Maybe. Okay. Oh, my YouTube does not want to load. You know what? We'll just come back. All right, we will go with this, and let's do it. So we start in this tiny little room here. Not very much wood for Coral to loot for getting 8 loot tiles, but we've got Arrowvine and Axe Nut, pretty good loots. Okay, so each character is 3 -1s. The scenario is complete when the Seeker of the Abyss is dead, so we just have to kill a boss. Geminate ignores negative scenario effects, but we do need 2 curses on the non-lurker characters. Okay, so the double curses. The door is locked and will unlock when we've destroyed 5 objectives. All hexes in the scenario are treated as water hexes for the purposes of lightning, eel, summoning, and movement. At the end of each round, if no monsters were on the map at any point during that round, 1 character suffers 3 -1, so 2 damage. Shuffle numbered tokens 1 to 6 face down next to the map. Each ice pillar or large cave rock in the scenario has 3 times 6 + 1. We're still playing +3, even though I lost. I mean, I'm not giving up. I do think that this is a scenario that my characters are very bad for. But we'll see. So each pillar has 3 times 7. 21 divided by 2, 10.5, rounds down to 10 health. They are enemies to you and allies to all monsters. Whenever any objective is destroyed, reveal 1 numbered token and resolve the corresponding effect based on character count, spawning any indicated monsters in any hex the obstacle occupied. So, normal wave thrower, that's like the best one to get. Elite lurker soldier is kind of rough. Normal Claw Crusher is also not bad to get. Elite Mind Snipper is kind of eh. And then 3 normal eels is pretty rough because they're 9 health on this difficulty, so they do not go down easily. Or the person who destroys the obstacle has to suffer 10 damage. Like 10? That's so extreme. Alright. I mean, so that's what we need to do. We need to destroy 5 of these 7 in order to open the door. And then, since I played this level once earlier today, we have to do the exact same thing in the next room. And then I didn't even get to the final room. But, in the attempt I had earlier, I managed to destroy the 5 obstacles in the second room, but then just all of my characters died before I managed to even get to the door. I thought I was going to be able to get to the door and at least open the final room, but then the lightning eels that were alive went at 5 and killed my characters. so I didn't get full knowledge. Boss has 111 health, though, so, like, I didn't even get to the final room, and I'm 111 health away from finishing. So I'm hoping that there's going to be something, like, he spawns with reduced health, because, like, this quest is on the opposite side. You know, you pick whether you go this top route or this bottom route in the Lurker quest, and, like, Scenario 53 is really, really easy and uses this same boss guy, the Seeker of the Abyss. So there's no way he starts at full health. Hopefully. So, with that said, let's draw some battle goals and then get started. But yeah, my characters aren't super good in a scenario like this, because, like, there are never going to be a ton of monsters grouped up for the Snowflake to hit a huge AoE on. Snowflake can't do suffer damage on objectives, on obstacles, and so, like, Snowflake is not as good here as she is in normal scenarios. Coral's just fine. There's nothing wrong with Coral. The only thing is that, like, you know, it's really good in that it applies poison and wound to all of its attacks, and that doesn't necessarily help here. Maybe I should look into switching some of these cards. I think Mighty Claw is actually really good here to get a 2-target attack. Maybe instead of Pools of Power, because I don't really want that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Give that a try. Any cards I want to switch here? Honestly, bringing the summons in for the Snowflake, it doesn't sound like the worst idea in the world. The birds in a Tempest. Because, like, two owls, they both add attacks of 2 in. Because, like, one thing I could do is I could destroy 5 here, go into the next room, and just leave 2 summons back here in this room to take care of 2 pillars. Because, like, if I'm standing right here and I do summon, then, like, I can just have 1 summon go after 1 summon go after another. Or if I, like, spawn here, it could be here and here. And then that would be a way to get 2 down. They wouldn't necessarily die at the same time. And so then that could be a problem if a summoned monster goes down there and kills my guys. It's an idea. I don't know if it's really a very good one. The problem is, like, 10 health on these objectives makes it really, really hard to get through them. I should probably bring Cold Therapy just to get that attack for 3. And Spirit's Call to get another attack for 3. A couple attacks for 3 sound pretty good. Lightning Vortex is a really easy to set up attack for 4. I don't know. I don't think I really need Whiteout. Although the heal is kind of nice. Enticing Breeze gives me a use for wind. Don't really need Tornado. I don't need the wind, and the AoE pattern isn't very good here. So, because I've got plenty of ways to get ice from creating hazards for my Cold Therapy. And then I've got plenty of ways to get wind for my Spirit's Call. So yeah, I think I'm going to try adding those 2 cards in, and we will just see what happens. On Snowflake, kill an enemy with disadvantage, kill 1 or more elite enemies, never exit a hex adjacent to a monster. I don't really like the never exit a hex because I've got this, like, really nice pull and then step away. So maybe let's just kill an elite. Geminate won't matter because Geminate always retires after this level. Kill an undamaged monster with a single attack. End all of your turns next to a thing. Never do a lost action. If I go for a Shuck, I should be able to kill, like, an undamaged Lightning Eel. Okay, so I think one of the things I might have messed up last time was where I placed my hazardous terrain. I'm thinking maybe I want it more centralized. Maybe I try to place hazards here and here on Snowflake. I don't know. No matter what, I'm going to go slow on turn 1 and set a hazard. That'll set ice, so probably I'll just go for a Cold Therapy next turn. So maybe I can just go ahead and, like, Snowball. I don't need Snowball Bottom. Geminate. How exactly do I want to do this? I want to get next to a thing And then next turn, hopefully break it and use like venomous barbs with a top attack to deal some damage. I guess I could potentially hit 2. I could do a drag down and hit 2 things right here. So I could just start with venomous barbs and drag down and at least spread out a little bit of damage. It's not really what I was saying a second ago, but I think I like it. And then here, I think I just want to get light so that next turn I can go for a decent skitter. So Overwhelming Wave with something that'll give me light, so Rancid Brine or maybe Chaotic Refraction, because once something spawns, most of these guys have melee attacks, so let's go for that. Give it a go. So Geminate's going to attack for 2 with the bottom of Venomous Barbs. It'll deal 2, and then drag down, miss, and 1 damage. What a start. So 1 damage, 2 from the Venomous Barbs on this thing, then a miss and 1 damage. Definitely not the best. I switch into range form. Snowflake is going to go here, I think. Set some... Okay, this background feels really quiet. Alright, so let's set them like that. So move with Snowball, Snet, Cold Snap. Done. And then light and dark for the crab. Okay, so I'm in ranged form now, so maybe I just want to start poking these over here. I don't really hate the idea of just, like, poking a lot of these down. Oh, somebody needs to suffer 2 damage. We can probably give that to Coral, because I'm going to play a lot of tides here, and so I'll play the healing tide. So it's totally fine for me to spend a couple turns taking 2 damage. I think just dealing the most damage possible makes a lot of sense here. So like a Mind Spike hit this rock, and then I could Smoldering Hatred and hit both of these. I like that. Just throwing out as much damage as I can on Geminate. I've got the Ice, so Cold Therapy. And then not anything amazing to do with the bottom, but nothing really needs doing here. So I guess I'll just White Winds to heal up the Coral for the damage it took. And then here I can go ahead and go for Skitter. Maybe I do Skitter and I can set Shuck with it. Let's do Skitter, Shuck with Smoldering Torrent, or Smashing Torrent. This way I will set Tides, and then if I so happen to destroy the thing, because I'll attack it for 3 with Flake, so if we get like a +1 or +2, it would be possible for the first hit of Shuck or Skitter to break. Very unlikely, but possible. This kind of has me forgetting about the rule with Coral, though, that you want to always be next to something so that if you draw your add target, you get to hit 2 things. I guess I could use my boots on the Skitter move. Yeah, I'm fine with that. What do we get? Oh, that's right. There are no monsters. Duh. Alright, so let's hit here, I think, with the bottom of Mind Spike. Does 3, and then curse myself again. Go ahead and muddle myself. I don't mind too much. And let's hit this, then this. So attacks for 4. It does 4 and 4. Not bad. Very not bad. I should have done Hornbeetle Carapace here. This would be a good level for it, but it's a little late. Snowflake has an attack for 3. Let's just go for this. Eat the ice, get an experience. Attack for 3 with Cold Therapy. Boom. Does 4. Takes it up to 6. Need 10 to kill. Then with my bottom, I'll heal 2 on Coral, and Coral gets to move. So Coral can go here. Move 2 on the white wins granted movement. And this puts me right where I want to be. So we'll set Smashing Torrent, set Shuck, eat both of these, and then they'll both get set at the end of the turn. So attack for 2 right here. And it does 1. And then I move, and all adjacents suffer 1. And then attack for 2. I'm not really set up to be hitting this guy right now, so let's hit this one, I think. On bottom. And it is a curse anyway, so... Very underwhelming turn. Geminate's turn went well. Okay, so maybe I want to go pretty fast and Mighty Claws both of these. Get a little bit of damage out. And then Cleansing Swell kind of makes sense. Could Rancid Brine, that would be nice. I don't really have any bottoms that are going to do much. I guess Sharp Chitin is pretty good. Because I could just eat the light and make all adjacents suffer 1. Move 1, make them suffer 1, and make them suffer 1, so they would suffer 2. That's probably the best bottom I'm going to get, right? Oh, and then I always kill. Yeah. That suffer damage will always kill this thing, so the guy will spawn there, and then I'll get to hit it with the 2 target, and poison and wound and everything. And then I'll retaliate on it, most likely, and we'll be in good shape. Okay. Good turn for Coral, and then I'll just play 2 cards both of the next 2 turns. Have I done Cleansing Swell yet? No. So next turn I'll probably just want to stand still and set Cleansing Swell. And then probably the next turn I'll move in Cresting Force or something. Let's see. We're melee and disadvantaged here. If I just go after what speed? 23? There's going to be a monster here. But Coral's going to have to be standing right here because I have to move 1 to get the suffer damage thing. On the Smoldering Torrent. So I'm not going to be able to, like, move 1 and push on this guy. Oh, I'm melee form, not ranged. So I think it makes sense to be trying to switch here. I actually kind of like just coming over here and, like, hitting a Hornet Stinger onto a couple things. I need to last for a really long time in this scenario, so I don't really want to be playing any losses here early, I think. If I just do Hornet Stinger with Draining Pincers, it takes both of my switches, but I can just spend like a couple turns in range, I think. And I'll be happy there. Here, I think I like setting another hazard. It would be nice to have Tornado here. For whatever spawns right here, because if I had Tornado and I could move 3 jump and push it backwards. I don't know exactly where I'm going to want a hazard. I might want it, like, over here. Rather than just, like, overkilling whatever's going to spawn right here. So let's go for a hazard and then kind of making sure I'm standing in the right spot. Okay, so Gem first is going to move 3. Switch to range. And then I can Hornet Stinger both of these things for 1. On bottom, on top, and neither of them take any damage. So I guess that was a little bit of a underwhelming turn. Yeah, I really shouldn't be Hornet Stingering something that can't be poisoned. That's just dumb. That was dumb. Alright, Coral, move 1, all adjacents suffer 1, and then eat the light to make all adjacents suffer 1. Which gives an experience. So that will destroy this one and put this one up to 4. And, oh, we need a thing. Alright, we need to get deck objects. So we've got the numbers 1 through 6 here, and we can shuffle them to get a random token. So we got 5. 3 normal eels. Actually, this is like the best place to get 3 normal eels. So I can just put them all right here going after coral. Because the thing was in this hex. They got the ranged attack. Dang, because I have chaotic refraction. And I already played sharp chit in bottom, so I can't get the shield. That is really unfortunate. Oh well. I'll go ahead and activate Rancid Brine and then go for Mighty Claws. I guess I might as well hit these guys rather than just hitting this thing for 2, right? So let's go for 4 and 9, because 6 is going to step this way, which will make it pretty easy to hit with Snowflake. So 4 and then 9. So 2 damage and 1. I said 4 and then 9, 2 damage and 1. I hate this song. And then I accidentally opened sticky notes. Dang, I'm really sad that these guys got their ranged attack, because I don't get the shield on ranged attacks, and I don't get the retaliate too. It's not the end of the world. So this guy is going to back up and attack for 3 into coral. And it will deal 2. And this guy is going to back up into coral. That's 3 damage. And then 2. And they set light. This is okay because I can just make sure that they go into coral next turn. And I'll probably just kill this one with Snowflake. And it is Snowflake now. What does she do? Oh, I can do some damage with Enticing Breeze, I guess. Yeah, okay. This was not a bad time. I believe I can place under with this card. Create... Yeah, in a featureless hex, a hex can be occupied and still be featureless. And then let's just pull with Enticing Breeze. So pull this guy first. And then pull this guy. Maybe that wasn't the smartest thing, but I think it's fine. Done. Okay, this is way too loud. Why do people make these playlists and then have the volume, like... Okay, and then now this part of it's super quiet. Whatever. Whipping Gale sounds really good here. Just a step back into Whipping Gale. So I'll go as fast as I can. I can go down to 17. At least they played their 16, but like a 9 or something here would be really bad for me. Was that the... That was the 3rd turn, and I just spawned these guys on this turn, which makes me think that I missed one of the 2 damage things. So let's go ahead and throw that into Coral right now. And that's not a big deal. I'm wondering if I can kill these guys with Whipping Gale, because like this guy dies to Whipping Gale, this guy probably dies to the damage and the pull, and this guy dies to the pull. So Flake can kill all 3 of them with Whipping Gale, so I don't need to worry about that at all for Coral. So I can just go for Cleansing Swell here. So I guess I'll go for Cleansing Swell with Down to the Depths. Hope to get some damage from another player, another character next turn so that I can Cresting Force whatever spawns. I like that. Over here, I just switched to ranged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could step 1 and shoot at range to hit this thing. My only way to do so without playing a loss attack is into my Embrace, which I'm not against, just stepping 1 and doing into my Embrace, and then I would switch to melee. I would have to play either a loss or my stamina potion to switch back into ranged, because I still have ranged stamina. The other potential play would be, like... Yeah, I mean, I could just go for Dragonfly Surge with the advantage and, like, guaranteed break this thing. I don't hate that, but it is a little bit underwhelming of a loss just to, like, break one of these obstacles. Otherwise, my turn is just so weak, though. So let's go Dragonfly Surge. Is 50 slower than Cleansing Swell, right? So that makes me want to go at 36 as my speed. And then, yeah, I can still switch back easily with Selfless Offering. But then if I go at 36 within my Embrace, then I don't... Yeah, okay, so we'll go Selfless Offering for the speed. Nice. Snowflake underspeeds, which is really good. Who is faster, Flake or... It is Geminate is faster. So we'll just... I don't even need to step, right? If I'm doing Dragonfly Surge, it's 5 range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, let's Dragonfly Surge, eat this light. Attack for 6. Okay. I destroy. That'll give me 2, which is an Elite Soldier. That's fine. And then I have a bottom, but I don't want to use it because I don't want to switch yet. I can also discard a card to recover a card. So maybe we'll discard a... discard a melee card to recover a ranged card? Or do I want to do the opposite? Maybe we'll discard a ranged card to recover a melee card. Yeah. I believe I discarded a... Yeah, I discarded a range card because now I'm at 2 and 4. Okay. Now Snowflake, so I'll just step here with my bottom. And then let's make sure we attack it in the right order here for this to work well. So let's go this guy first. With Whipping Gale, attack for 1. Beautiful. Beautiful time to draw Curse and Miss, because this guy dies just to 6 damage. Now let's go for this guy. Yeah, because we need a -1 to kill. And we draw a +1, so he takes 1, 2, 3 from the attack, and then 1 from the pull. And then into this guy right here. +2 is going to kill. Is it going to kill straight up? So it's 1, 2 because of the poison, 4 because of the thing, and then 1 on the pull. And then the hazard damage, obviously. Forgot about that for a split second. So he dies, and that kills all of the eels. So this attempt is going so much better than the last one. I did not spawn the eels in the first room on the last time, and like the Mind Sniffer got a really evil disarm on my characters. I do have to deal with a ton of Pierce on this soldier, although I guess I already used my armor, didn't I? So I just take 6, which is kind of brutal. At least he takes the 2 retaliate from my chaotic refraction, but the shield doesn't help me at all. And then I just set my cleansing swell. And would I rather do down to the depths or an attack? I think I'd rather do just an attack for 2. And it does 3. Because he has 2 shield? Yeah, 2 shield. So 3 with a poison and a wound. Pretty good. Pretty good from the shock. I didn't move because I set a bottom tide, but that's okay. So here, I guess I'm next to these things, so I could just Venomous Barbs here. I could Thresh and Flail. No, I did not switch forms, did I? I stayed in range because I chose not to do that move. So I'm just attacking with Into My Embrace here. Which is fine, because I can just step 1 here and hit this guy and deal a little bit of damage, most likely. And then next turn I can attack and then Venomous Barbs on the final turn. I just set Wind, so I might as well go as fast as I can in Spirit's Call. And then here I'll just hit with Cresting Force. Okay. So not really anything I can do with this bottom. Let's step so that he suffers from my moving. Attack with Cresting Force, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 because he's poisoned. It does 7. Not the best. Hopefully he'll be dead, but I'm not sure. Oh, I should have stepped 2. I stepped 2, not 1. I stepped 2. It's not a big difference. Geminate will step 1 and pull for 2. Oh, if I pull for 2, then I get hit still. So let's just pull for 1. If I pull for 2, then Snowflake doesn't have to move. Did I have a pull as my other action? Why did I not play the pull? Just pulling this guy like here and then pulling him in, he would die. Whatever. Okay. Attack for 3. Let's figure out how much damage we do first before. So attack for 4 because of the poison. He takes 2 damage, which means that I'll just go ahead and pull 1, 2 like this. And then Snowflake just needs to... It'll be attack for 4. So I need a +1 for him to die to the wound. So I'll just pull him 1 rather than pulling him 2. Oh gosh, Crab's gonna die here though. This is a really dumb place to power potion, but I think I'm going to. So Snowflake's just gonna step over 1, because moving 2 isn't gonna do anything for me. Eat the Wind, so it's an attack for 3. Power Potion, so that a +1 will kill. Because, yeah, it's attack for 3. Power Potion makes it 4. Poison makes it 5. 5 with shield 2 means he would take 3. No, so a 0 will kill with a Power Potion. Okay. I'm fine with going for that. Nice. Okay, we got the 0. And I get to heal an ally, so get to heal. He takes 3 damage from the attack because 5 and 2 shield. And then it's his turn, and he suffers from the wound and dies. Whew. Definitely not clean. But I will just long rest both of my characters, and then here... just move up to this thing and I guess hit with a Reckless Jab. And then next turn I can Venomous Barbs. Because, yeah, the pull switched me to melee. So now I'll just step here. I guess I'll hit the top one for 4. I'll, like, Poison Wound myself and then Amulet of Life it off. Attack for 4. It'll deal 4. And then long rests. So heal 2. And I believe it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't have pools of power, but I healed almost all the way. So all of these will go down. Get these items back. Kind of hurts that I used the Ember energy source like that, but I feel like I just had to. What's really painful about a scenario like this is, like, there aren't just monsters here. Like, if I'm spending a really long time setting up in this first room, I would love to just stack a ton of hazards right here so that I can, like, pull these monsters through, but monsters don't spawn until I destroy things, and, like, if I do that, then it's just taking forever for anything to come to me. Maybe I would want to set up Snowflake to go for a big, like, white winds and hit a bunch of things. Because if I could break, like, 4 obstacles in the same turn with, like, a snowballed white winds in the next room, like, that would be really nice. So that would be one way to play this, would be to set up hazards here, because if I can get hazards here and here and here and here and here, like, anything that walks through is being forced to take 6, and then I just push them back through. I do kind of like that idea. I would have to, like, get in position, go for the white winds, and then, like, lifting gust to get back over to this side. And I would have Snowball played, so Snowflake would play, like, 3 losses. So Snowflake would do nothing for the boss. But that might be a perfectly viable strategy. Because I've got these things getting low here. If I can just, like... How many have I broken? I've only broken 2. So I still need to do 3 more. But then if I can, like, break 1 and send all my characters onto this side to make the monster walk through and die, and then send 1 person back to work on the final one, and then Snowflake sets up to kill all of these, and everybody comes back into this room... It seems doable. That's right. I need to pick a card to lose. Maybe let's just drop Cold Therapy. It's not that amazing for anything. We can end the round. So do I want to do that? Maybe I do. I think I like Frigid Growth right here. Not really. The problem with setting hazards here, like, I shouldn't have dropped down to the depths on Coral, because I don't have any jump on Coral to get over hazards, so I would have to take a ton of damage if I do execute this potential idea, which doesn't really sound that good. So I probably want to get Overwhelming Wave up again. Maybe I don't, because at this point, I think buying turns is the most valuable thing for me to do. Also, like, Overwhelming Wave top right here hits 2 things for 3, which is actually a very solid action. So maybe I'll just move over towards that direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have a move 3? No, I don't have a non-loss move 3. I could get there with Skitter, though. Just a move 2 and a Skitter top. So maybe I'll just set a bottom and a top. Smashing Torrent. And Shuck. I think I like it. And then next turn, I'll move over and Skitter with Boots. So what do I want to do with Flake? Ooh. If I go fast enough... 55 is really slow, though. Because Crosswinds, just to grant Coral some move and attack, is pretty decent. Let's just attack with Lifting Gust to get the wind, and then I can go for Enticing Breeze for damage, and then I can go for Spirit's Call after that. I don't need to heal anybody up. No, I need that wind. There we go. Let's see. Let's do a default... Let's do a default attack 2 into this. If I destroy it, then I can at least poison the guy, right? So default attack 2 with Thresh and Flail. I do destroy it. Is it going to be Suffer? No, it is not. I think spawning a guy is better than suffering 10. A normal Lurker Claw Crusher. And then I can attack him for 2 and poison him. Yeah, it's still my turn, so he won't get the Retaliate up, so that's nice. So yeah, attack for 2 and poison. It'll deal 1 damage and poison. And then he just goes and sets shield and retaliate. And now I could... No, I can't really go after this guy. So let's just attack for 1 into this rock, I think. And I deal 1. But I set the wind, which is more of what I was going for, so that I can attack next turn. For 3. And then Coral is just going to set these up. So I don't need Rancid Brine. So let's just go fast. 1, 2, 3 with Boots. And then attack and move and get the Skitter. That'll be fine. Can't play 3 cards. Long Rest Gem. Totally fine with that. Which actually makes me think that I would rather go slow on Coral. Maybe he's already poisoned, so I don't need Rancid Brine. I've got Wind, so let's Enticing Breeze. And maybe Crosswinds to pull this guy in to make him take 3. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, I like it. And then a long rest. Nice. He is faster than me, so he'll just hit gem with where he's standing. I haven't been hit yet, so it's disadvantage, but I'll use a tick my armor. And leaf. Now coral, so let's use boots and just default move 2. 1, 2, 3. Then eat light and dark with skitter, so attack for 2. Add a target. So I just deal 5, and then I move, and all adjacents suffer 1, so that's 6. Onto this thing, and then let's attack into the Claw Crusher. Attack for 2. I did not perform a tide, so it just does 3, 4 because he's poisoned. Pretty good. And then Snowflake. I guess I can pull him with Crosswinds, and then I can attack him with Enticing Breeze if I want. Or do I want to hit this? Let's pull him here, step this way, and then Enticing Breeze to attack him for 3. Ooh, and I deal 2, but he gets immobilized, and I pull him towards an ally, so I'll pull him right there and immobilize him. And then Geminate does its long rest. Oh, I wonder if I missed any turns of the 2 damage. I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, I lost 1 ranged card, so if I lose a melee card, that'll keep me on pace. Hornet Stinger is kind of useless here, right? Not the scenario for it. Alright, this is not going horribly. I mean, at the very least, this guy's doing nothing this turn. He has no ranged cards. A really slow Whipping Gale on him sounds pretty good. I mean, I don't see any reason to not do that. And then that'll get me wind for a Spirit's Call next turn, so that, I guess, with Snowball, nobody's really taking any damage. I guess I want to get here so that I can hit 2 targets with Coral. So maybe just Mighty Claws with... is there any way for me to get an Overwhelming Wave? Oh, I guess I'll get to hit multiple targets with Snowflake, right? I'll be able to hit here and here and here at disadvantage. Or, I mean, would it be disadvantage because I just target this hex and then it's not disadvantage? It probably is still disadvantage because part of the thing is next to me. I think I like just stepping and Mighty Clawsing. I also like setting Chaotic Refraction, but maybe it's not necessary. Maybe I'm just not really going to get a lot of tides up. I already have 2, so it's worth saving Cresting Force. And then here, this guy's probably dying because he's doing nothing this turn since he's immobilized, and then he'll suffer 6 plus maybe some damage on the attack, and then... So that's 7. He's suffering 8 from the wound on the next turn, so it's definitely possible that he just dies to Snowflake here. I'm in melee form, so maybe I could Thresh and Flail to break this, and then Venomous Barbs, whatever comes out, is not, like, horrible. I got my Amulet of Life back, so Reckless Jab will be good. I would probably rather be in ranged form, I think. But oh well. Let's just go really slow and attack and just see what happens. Alright, so Coral first. I'm just going to step here and hit 2 targets, left and then right, with Mighty Claws. Oh, and because I moved, both of these suffer 1, so this is 7 and 1. So left... Oh, whoops. And then right. Okay, so just 2 damage over here. Up to 3. Then this guy goes, and he's just wounded. Then Geminate. Could go after him again, or I could just poison wound myself and go after this thing. Do I need to... Yeah, poison is what does the +2. So, I guess I'll go ahead and do that. Just pop the Amulet of Life and attack for 4. And it does 6, which will break this. Please don't suffer 10. Please don't suffer 10. That is not suffer 10. Normal Wave Thrower. The only downside is that I was not expecting to get a +2 and to kill. He's summoning, which I guess isn't the worst. So I attacked with Reckless Jab. I can move with Draining Pincers to switch, which I guess is fine. I can move 3, and then I could, like, pull 2 next turn with Into My Embrace. I don't know, but I think that's what we'll do. And then Snowflake. So let's go ahead and attack with Whipping Gale. I think I might as well Eagle Eye Goggles. Here, then here, then here. Okay, so 3 damage, because I'll take the +2. We'll destroy this. So do I want to crit it and leave it alive with 1, or do I want to destroy it? If I do destroy it, it's totally possible that Snowflake has to suffer 10, which would really suck. But I guess I do have Snowball still, so maybe it wouldn't be the end of the world. Let's destroy it. Let's just work towards that goal. I did not have to suffer 10, so that'll be the last card. I can now open this door as well. Oh, Elite Mind Snipper, though. Yeah, I should have put a little bit more thought into that, because that's really bad. At least there's no dark, so it's not going to stun. It's just going to hit 2 targets for 4. Ugh. That is rough. Alright, then attack into the Clock Crusher. I probably want to take the Suffer. I think it's the same amount of damage either way. So, I pull him and he suffers 6. And then he suffers 1 from the rolling that I pulled. But he doesn't suffer any damage from the attack, because it was attack for 1, 2 because of the poison. So yeah, it just goes straight into the shield. And then attack just at normal. And I deal 2 damage into this obstacle. Take it up to 3. Okay, so this guy's not dead on this next turn. Oh, we need the Mind Snipper. So he'll hit Coral first. So it's a ranged attack, so I don't think I get the shield. It missed anyway, but he is adjacent to me, so he will suffer the Retaliate. Oh, never mind. I did not set that tied up, unfortunately. Okay, so he just goes and will muddle the Coral, and then he'll attack for 4 into Snowflake, who takes 5 and gets muddled. I guess I could have had a hit gem. That probably would have been better. Oh well. And then we just get a water tile and an eel. How am I going to do this? Am I in ranged form? Yeah, it was this last. Yeah, it was the last turn that I played Draining Pincers and switched to range form. So I can Into My Embrace. I could also go for Smoldering Hatred on these 2 guys here. I think I like that. Mind Spike with Smoldering Hatred. Maybe immobilize this eel. I'll go as fast as I can. I'll ignore the muddle on myself. I'll just get as much damage out as possible. Here, I really wish I could, like, stun this Mind Snipper, because I do not have a ton of damage to be dealing to him. Maybe I'll just attack him to start getting stuff built up, and activate my Cleansing Swell, because I can't shield his hits either. So let's just go fast and hit him with... and get the Cleansing Swell set up. Over here, this guy is not dead. Oh, but I can just make him suffer with Cold Snap. Oh, oops. And that can both set hazards and make him die. Okay, we got 2-target disarm out of Mind Snipper. Is really unfortunate. So this is kind of interesting, but I think since I am not attacking with Snowflake on this turn, I'm going to Boots of Speed to go slower than the Mind Snipper. Since I'm not attacking this turn anyway, I can still get my turn off if I'm disarmed. And attack for 3 is like not really ever killing me. So I'll go ahead and let Coral attack the Mind Snipper, just attack for 2. Let's set Cleansing Swell first. And then just an attack for 2, I'm muddled. And he takes 2, but he gets wounded, but not poisoned, I believe. He just gets wounded. And then I set Cleansing Swell, so that was default attack. So that finishes the crab. Eel is just going to hit the crab for 3, and I take no damage. And then Geminate. So I immobilize the crab here. What is this guy doing? Attacking for 3 into Snowflake. So Snowflake has 9 health and will take 2 attacks for 3. As long as she doesn't get crit, she's fine. So I think this is fine. Let's do Mind Spike into the Lightning Eel with an immobilizing net. So attack for 2. Attack for 4 and Brittle Self. And then I'll curse myself to get 2 targets on Smoldering Hatred. I will ignore the Muddle. So 2 attacks for 4 into the Eel. +1, that just kills. So the immobilizing net did nothing. And then into the Wave Thrower. Attack for 4. It'll miss. Do I want to deal damage? I think I do. Let's just deal 4 with the Glancing Potion. A little underwhelming. And then now we get this guy. So he'll step back 1, hit Coral, and then Snow Dancer. Attack for 3. And he's got 4 Pierce, so there's no point in me using any items. I'll just take 4 and get disarmed. And muddled, but I'm disarmed. And then attack for 3 into Flake. It'll deal 4. And Flake gets disarmed. But this is why I went slower, because I can just step right here and make hazards. And then enemies occupying hazards suffer 2 damage. And that's not an attack. So I can still do it. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Flake is furthest away, so this attack for 3 goes into Flake, and I just have to hope it doesn't +2 or crit. It's like 2 and 17. Okay. Still really not good to go down to 2 health, but at least I'm alive. I did switch to melee, and I'm brittled. Whew, and I can't do anything with Coral on this next turn. Oh, I'm not in good shape. And why did I play White Winds? Now I can't go as fast as possible and, like, do something to get away from this guy. I'm gonna have to short rest. Ooh, not good decisions being made. I have to short rest. And Lifting Gust is so good, but I cannot afford to go down to 1 health just to lose a different card. I think I want to Enticing Breeze, because I can pull towards Gem. So go as fast as I can, just heal myself and pull towards Gem, at least deal a little bit of damage. And then what can I do on Gem? I can go very fast and double hit with Icebound Quills and Venomous Barb and maybe play the Loss. I could also Thresh and Flail at 17 speed. That sounds very tempting to just kill this guy. Because if I don't kill him, he's popping my Brittle, which is really hurting. If I play, like, Icebound Quills, I'm not killing. But Venomous Barbs with Thresh and Flail, I think can kill. I don't have boots on either character. I used the boots on Flake this last turn. I thought I had used them on Gem, but maybe I hadn't. Or maybe I did, and I just didn't proc it. I just have 2 cards, so I'll probably just move to and make him suffer since I'm... Damn. That is like the worst thing this guy possibly could have grabbed. He muddles everybody. And now I can't attack him and pull him towards Geminate and then attack him 3-4 times with Geminate. Because he's got 5 Retaliate at range 3. So there's no way for me to pull him outside of range 3. I guess I just heal myself with White Winds. And then I'm not going to melee attack him. There's no wind? No. What did I do last turn? I short rested here. No, I set ice last turn. So there is ice. I guess I'll just attack this thing for 1 with Enticing Breeze. Not much else I can do. I deal 2 to it, so it was something. Oh, I'm muddled. And I deal nothing to it, so it was nothing. I'm still really nervous about being next to this guy, and like now I don't really get to do anything to him on my turn. I can pull in with Thresh and Flail still, so I guess I'll do that. I'll pull this guy, and he'll suffer 3 at least. I don't think he suffered from his wound. Hopefully he didn't, because I did it again. So I pull in with this Thresh and Flail. I could attack for 2 and suffer 10 from the Retaliate, so let's not do that. I know that whoever destroys the next thing will have to suffer 10, so that is extremely painful. I guess I could just open the door, and then when you open the door, you shuffle these back together. Whew. Coral is just going to move 2. This guy suffers 1 from us moving, because I have Smashing Torrent, and then I can't attack, so I'll set Chaotic Refraction. But now he will attack me for 0 and deal 0 and take 2 Retaliate. And I'll just long rest the crab. There's, like, not even anything good I could have gotten back with Stamina Potion. I Stamina Potioned back this Reckless Jab, because I really feel like I need it here. Stamina Potion this back, just go as fast as I can in Reckless Jab. But if I do that, then I don't switch. I have to switch. I mean, I don't have to switch, but I lose 2 turns of stamina if I don't switch, and not switching, or, like, stamina is so important here, because this is such a tough scenario to get. Switching is also really good because I can Locust Host, and then even if he retaliates, I don't have to worry about it. What can I do on Flake? I really needed to, like, move away from this guy. I guess I could crosswinds to pull him in, and then step here, and then pull him with Whipping Gale. It's not amazing. It's not horrible. It's also pretty slow that it happens. I think it's my best bet. I mean, it does the most damage, and just dealing damage to this guy is going to be really important. So I'm not doing... I mean, I was late on saying I was doing that anyway. I think I have to switch, so I'll just shield and... Well, I don't know. Let's figure it out. Oh, thank-ish you. Thank-ish you. Let's see. So, there's no dark this time. So he'll suffer. So do I just do nothing with Geminate? I guess I want to switch, right? So I'll move 1, 2, and I'll attack with drag down into this rock so that I can switch forms. And I deal 3, so it's up to 6 now. Then Snowflake will pull this guy in, make him suffer 3. Let's pull him to right here, because now a push with Locust Host next turn will deal big damage. A push-pull will guaranteed kill. So I don't need to worry about doing anything to him this turn. So I pulled in with Crosswinds. I can move, and I could melee this thing, but I don't want to crit it and kill it. So I think I'll attack it with Whipping Gale. And I deal 1. But that 1 damage might end up helping later. And this guy's just meleeing. Attack for 2. I've got 2 shield. I take 1. He takes 2 retaliate. And I heal for 4. And then I don't get to keep any up. But I get to take them all down. Oh. Well, I'm full health anyway, so it didn't matter that I didn't use all those shields. Yeah, I guess a lot of the attacks going into me have Pierce, so I have been ignoring them. Could drop Rancid Brine. I could drop Undertow. Speed isn't really the most important here, I don't think. Oh, really, really, really late. I'm about to be starting my 3rd rest cycle with Snowflake. This is just a very, very stamina-intensive scenario. Because, like, this room is long. I have to Locust Host. If I do into my Embrace, it forces me to switch, but I don't think I have a choice. So I'll just switch and long rest. Do I want to play 3 cards here? Do I want to just quickly Chaotic Refraction? The problem with not attacking here is that this guy is probably... I mean, not probably summoning, but the odds are pretty decent that he just summons here. Maybe I'll just Shuck an Overwhelming Wave and hope he doesn't summon here and kill him next turn. Here, I just need to snowball myself, right? I'm just so low. And I can Cold Snap to heal the gem. And then I can Frigid Growth to get at least 1 more. I don't need a Cold Snap here. That's kind of a waste of my potential hazardous terrain tiles. Oh, no. Wait. No. I still have Boots on Gem. So that's fine. I'll just skip the move. I'll just push for 2. He takes 6, and then I'll attack him with Into My Embrace, and he dies. And I switch to melee. I should have been in ranged form, because I dragged down last turn, and I made sure to attack an obstacle so that I would switch. And then now I'll long rest, and that'll get rid of the brittle and heal me to full, so there was no point in healing, which is good, because that's the way I decided to change it. So I can heal 2, regenerate. I guess I could step 2. Let's go ahead and do that, because there's nothing in this room. And so this way I can try to get set up for a good white wins. The only problem is that I need, like, jump, and I played Lifting Gust. So I can't get to here to hit a good white winds, or here to get a good white winds. What's up? All right. So I don't know how I'm going to try to do this room. I really like the idea of setting hazards here, blowing this up, and then making everything come through the hazards, but maybe it's just not viable. I don't know. I mean, 'cause if I could just sacrifice the snowflake to get through the second room really quickly, I just don't know how I'm dealing 111 damage to the boss with just 2 characters. Maybe he'll spawn at half or 1/3 health or something. Because, like, scenario 57, in that one, the boss has, like, a whole bunch of things where it's, like, 1/3, 2/3, 1/6. Then, what is it, scenario 58? That boss, he takes, like, 14 damage once you destroy his thing. I don't know if I can beat the boss without any help from Snowflake. I don't know. We'll just have to figure it out. I need to get more hazards set up, and we can figure it out from there, right? So that finished Flake. This guy steps back, attacks for 1. That's no problem. I take 2. I don't have any shield. Yeah, I don't have anything set up. And then I'll just Shuck and Overwhelming Wave. And that finishes that. Now I have to Long Rest Gem, even though I have 2 cards, because I'm stuck in melee form. But that's fine. I Cold Snap here. Oh, I've got Jump with Frigid Growth. So I can jump over and go for a big white winds. Huge. Huge, huge, huge. Okay, so let's Frigid Growth and Cold Snap. Huge. I set Light, so I could just go for Sharp Chitin for this, make him suffer. Probably better to just do damage with Skitter, right? I've got the wound up. I mean, move 1, loot 1 is actually, like, not horrible here. I think I'll play that with Skitter, and then maybe Smashing Torrent. Yeah. That way I can stun him if he's summoning. And then I'm long resting. Okay, I'm happy. He is summoning. So yeah, let's move with Chaotic Refraction, move 1, loot 1. And then attack for 1. And it does 1. And then Eat the Dark, attack for 2. And it does 3, so he takes 4. And then Eat the Light with Smashing Torrent to attack for 2 and stun. And it'll deal 3. And he'll get wounded from any of those attacks. And then on the beginning of his turn, he'll die. Snowflake regenerates. Sets hazards. And now I have the problem of there are no monsters on the field. Oh. If I'm destroying... Okay. I was supposed to shuffle the deck, right? Door 2 is locked and will unlock when 10 total objectives have been destroyed. Shuffle the 6 numbered tokens face down again. So let's go ahead and shuffle these back. So we don't know that the next one to destroy one is going to suffer a ton of damage. Oh, and I moved 2 and jumped. I long rested over here. Did I play any losses? No, so either side losing a card is going to affect the stamina. Maybe... Definitely not Thresh and Flail, definitely not Venomous Barbs, definitely not Icebound Quills. I could lose Reckless Jab. Maybe Mind Spike, maybe Smoldering Hatred, because I don't have the ability to ignore the muddle anymore. Okay, I only need to destroy 5 more to be able to open this final door. So if I just move 2, jump, if I get right here and I white wins... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I'm probably not destroying all of them, right? But I can soften them up right now. Well, okay, I'm going to long rest either way. I guess I want to destroy this one with Coral. Or do I want to just start making my way over here? Either way, destroying this one with Geminate feels like it doesn't harm anything. Just because, like, I've got all of these hazards here. I can easily, if something spawns here, I can step back and push it with Locust Host. So I do want to be melee here. I think I step forward and I break this. Whatever spawns, I'll let it hit me. If it's ranged, it'll step back to right here. Either way, I can Locust Host and into my Embrace this next turn, right? So I'll go for Drag Down. I think I like Drag Down with Thresh and Flail. Because if I break it with Drag Down with a +1, then I can pull with Thresh and Flail. And then I'm in the same boat as before. If I don't break it, then I just step up to it and it's fine. Yeah. Okay, I like that. That'll switch me to range, which is where I want to be next turn. So I guess I'm not destroying this. I'm just getting Coral over this way. And I'll have to suffer hazards right there, but that's not a big deal because I'm pretty healthy. Maybe I'll just move one and pick up this loot. Well, I can play 3 cards without losing any stamina, so I can do this loot 1 action. Although maybe I would rather move 3 loot 1. That's fine. And then I'm long resting. So Geminate first, attack with Drag Down. I want to see a +1. Beautiful. Alright, what do I get? Not 6. Not 6. Beautiful. Is that the Mind Snipper? If it's the Mind Snipper, that's not beautiful. That's not beautiful. Show me something useless. Oh. Okay, so I'll pull it with the bottom of Thresh and Flail. And he'll step here. At least he's not disarming. But he's gonna... He's got 3 range, so he can't get to Snowflake, so he wants to come to right here. And there's nothing I can do about that. I guess if I don't pull him with Thresh and Flail, then he doesn't go here. Dang. It's fine. So I'll pull him with the Thresh and Flail so that he suffers the 3. He'll step over here and then attack for 4 and 4. Disadvantage on Gem, who takes 3. And then Coral. 4, 6 with Pierce 4. So shield 6 reduces it by 2 and I take 4. Ow. Okay, so I want to deal damage to this guy, so maybe rather than going for the Cresting Force, maybe I'll just move over Rancid Brine and... Yeah, so let's activate Rancid Brine, move over with Sharp Chitin. I don't have Smoldering, do I? No, so he doesn't suffer 1. But now I'll just hit him with Cresting Force, so it's attack for 3. I should be muddled, because on his turn, Gem and Coral got muddled, and he set Dark. So attack for 3... these are ambiguous, so it takes the first one. And I did set a Tide, so he takes an attack for 5. And a Poison and a Wound. So, very nice attack for 5, drawing a +2 at disadvantage. I'm pretty sure that would be ambiguous. +2 or +0, right? I mean, it's Pierce 3. Sounds ambiguous to me. I don't know which would have dealt more damage. Okay. So that finished everything down here, and then we heal 1, and then we heal 2 from the long rest. Oh, did I miss any turns of there being no monsters? I don't think so. Maybe I missed 1 turn of there being no monsters. I'm not sure. Was there a monster last turn for Geminate to hit? Geminate long rested last turn. Because Coral... Yeah, Coral killed this guy last turn. Yeah. Coral killed this guy last turn, so there was a monster last turn, and then I got this guy this turn, so I don't have to suffer 2 on anybody. I can just do Snowflake's Long Rest in peace. My big loss attack's going to be weaker since I don't have the major power potion, but I think it should be okay. Let's drop Enticing Breeze, because the plan is just for Snowflake to get off this White Winds and then just be exhausted, so... Does that mean that I want to start with a Snowball? I only need to destroy 4. So I think I want to stand here, and then I'll attack, 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 attack. And then, like, basically, I'm literally just planning to exhaust after that. So maybe I'll go ahead and Snowball with Whipping Gale to get some charges of Snowball out. I'll hit, like, here and here with Whipping Gale with Snowball. I think I like that. Gem switched to ranged with the drag down, and so I will just pull in step 1, push 2, Locust Host into my Embrace. Yeah, good. I do have my boots, so... Basically, no matter what he does, I can do something. So, attack for 4, maybe will deal about 4 damage. Suffer for 6, he'll take about 10. Suffer 1, he'll take about 11. So, I need about attack 3 out of Coral. So, I'll go as fast as I can and I'll attack. This bastard. I hate Mind Snippers so much. I think I have to take this 5 Retaliate. I think I have to on Gem. I can't underspeed him. Let's just attack with Into My Embrace. He takes 3 damage. I'll pull him for 2. I take 5. Retaliate. He also muddled Crab on his turn. And then I'll step 1 and push 2. So at least he's down to 4 health. It's possible for Crab to kill, but very unlikely. Oh, I've got Cleansing Swell. Nice. Okay, so that'll kill, and then I won't have to suffer the Retaliate. Okay, so I'll just move here and attack with Cleansing Swell. I can go ahead and eat the Light, too. I assume that's supposed to be there. I'm not going to think about it hard enough to double-check. And then he gets pushed here and dies. Beautiful. Flake. All 3 of my characters win at 23. That's kind of funny. The order did go correctly, too. 36, 45, 79. Snowball, and then I'm just going to do 2 attacks of Whipping Gale. So, attack for 1, attack for 2. Let's go here and then here. Okay, so 0 and 2. That's fine. Now the Snowball has been ticked up. I don't think I regenerated. Let's do that. And so now I can go ahead and Frigid Growth to get over 1, 2. Not really much else I can really do. Do I have line of sight? It looks like I do have line of sight on Geminate, so I could just Crosswinds. Don't know if it really accomplishes much, but we'll just go for it. Coral, Long Rest, and... Do I have the... No, I don't have the heal thing. That's alright. I can get a heal from Gem. Am I ranged? No, I'm melee here. So let's just play this. Save the move 3 jump to get over. So Geminate, just move 2, and then granted move from Snowflake, who will jump over, and then Coral will just heal 2. I think I'm in a good spot. I think. Maybe I don't need Smashing Torrent at this point. The stun is really nice, but maybe I don't need it. Maybe I should really be taking my time to kill this thing. Well, no, because if Snowflake's exploding and taking care of everything that needs taking care of, then it's fine. I just need to get all of these guys down into these hazards so I can kill them, and then... Ugh. Very involved process. So I think I move here, and I guess I can set some hazards. And then next turn I go for the White Winds. I go White Winds with Chilling Impact to push. Now somebody definitely needs to suffer 2, right? Somebody definitely needs to suffer 2. I think I'll have Flake suffer the 2. I'm probably going to have to suffer 10 when I destroy. But I'm planning on just letting Flake be dead. So yeah, let's just make more hazards. Here, going slow and jumping over. And here, Crab is just moving as much as it can. Well, I guess I don't really want to jump over, because I want everything to come down this way, right? I don't know. Let's just loot 1. It's a good loot 1, right? Snowflake, move right here for the White Winds. You know, I probably didn't even need to do this, because I was going to hit enough targets with White Winds that I didn't need to go for it, but it's fine. Move there, set more hazards. Gem, I think... Actually, I think I'm going to back up the gem. Let's just go here. And then Coral, let's just get 4 loot. I got another wood. So I guess I'll go back to town, even if I fail. Which I'm kind of feeling like I will, but I don't know. I can move 1 with the top of Skitter, so let's do that. And then somebody needs to suffer 2 again. And I guess at this point, I just send it. All right. Good luck, Snowflake. So White Winds here. I don't have wind. I should have given myself wind somehow. But let's see. It's attack for 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's Holy Water, Eagle Eyes. So attack for 6. This is +2. So it's attack for 8, 9, 10. So attack for 8, 9, 10. So I think we'll go 8, 9, 10. Let's go 8, 9, 10. Okay, well. Overkilled this. I can even take that Heal Bless, or Heal Ward, instead of the Bless. It was Ward, right? Yeah, heal 1 Ward and ally. And I have line of sight on Gem. Oh, maybe I don't. I think I do. It's close as to whether or not I do, but I think I do. Just barely. I mean, it's a very straight looking line. There is a way to do lines, but I'm not going to mess with it. Yeah, whatever. Close enough for me. So I destroy that one. What do I get? 6 is suffer 10. So let's just drop Spirit's Call and Frigid Growth. And then 9. Okay, destroys. 3. Lurker Claw Crusher. So I've done 6, 7, 8. So I need to destroy 2 more. So this is attack for 10 right here. And I will take the heal an ally, which will deal 10. Oh, which means I'm probably not destroying another one. Normal Wave Thrower. Because this next one is just attack for 7. So I'll get 2 attacks for 7 into here and here. But 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just attack for 6. Because it's just these. So 2 attacks for 6, and I've already drawn both my crits. So I deal 7, and I heal an ally. 7 and 6. So I didn't get everything that I was wanting to out of Snowflake, but I got most of it. This goes down. I can move 2, push 2. I don't know if that's really helping me worth anything. Actually, I don't want to, because this guy, the only way he can get to me involves him... Oh, no, because this guy's going to step back to get rid of the disadvantage. Whatever. Alright, that's fine. That finishes Snow Dancer. This guy's going to step back, attack for 1. It's going to deal 1. This guy's going to step forward, attack for 3. Deal 6. Geminate is going to heal an ally for 3. I can probably afford to move forward here, I think. Oh, I need to destroy these. I should have gone for Firefly Swarm and attacked him and destroyed him, but it's not that important. And then Coral. I don't know if I want to set Overwhelming Wave. I'll go ahead and set Chaotic Refraction, but let's just move 2. How many turns do I have left? Ooh, maybe I want a Cold Snap. Eh, not really. Oh, wait, I already... I'll lose Cold Snap. And then... I mean, I guess I'll go for Whipping Gale. There's no way for me to get both of them, unfortunately. So, but I can target here, here, here. So I'll step back and target here, 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 and just hope. And just hope. And then I'll long rest both my others. Snowflake first, step back. Here, 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 attack for 1. That does no damage, but he takes 3. I get 1 into that thing. And I get 1 here. This guy will step forward and attack for 1. And I will die to it. And then this guy will step 2 towards my other characters. Geminate heals 2. Coral... Wait. Okay, I saw these two having 1 card each. I definitely was playing cards on Coral. I guess, like, Cleansing Swell and Shuck. And then Geminate gets a card to lose. I think I've got enough stamina that I'll be able to beat the boss here. I don't know, 111 is a lot. I do still have Shuck, Power Potion, Expertise Potion. So, I mean, that's worth something, hopefully. Boss is immune to poison? Yes, it looks like he's Poison, Disarm, Stun, Muddle, Curse. Maybe Drag Down? Boss is immune to Disarm, so Drag Down bottom's not very good. No, Drag Down's top's not very good. It is a switch form, which I need, but I guess I need fewer the further we get into a scenario, right? Stamina-wise, it probably was better to lose something else, but... I mean, at this point, I've got a ton of cards on Geminate, and it's more for the long game than a fast thing, right? I would like to destroy this, and then I guess back off. So, yeah, let's be ranged form. Into my Embrace, back off, and then I'll just stay in ranged form for a bit. And then here... I mean, I guess I'll set up a shield. So into my Embrace, into the one that was lower. Good. It will destroy. And what do we get? 2. That is not the eels. Elite Lurker Soldier. And then I've got move 4. So let's move like down here. I think I'm in very good shape. And yeah, that's 5 in this room that have been destroyed. 5 since I opened the door. So that will get me there. So now this door is unlocked if I just kill these guys and then the boss I win. So we get 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, I guess I actually want to be back in range form already. And then stand still. And then shield? Yeah, because I'm not attacking at all, so might as well set up the shield and then long rest, right? I'm in melee form. So long rest the crab. Go slow, move forward, switch forms. Sounds fine. Oh. I don't have any way of playing Locust Host bottom and switching. But I have stamina potion still. Yeah. Move 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Attack for 2. I take... Oh, wait. Disadvantage. Okay. I take 1 and a poison. I'm pretty sure I long rested and that this should be there. So now it's there. And I'm poisoned. Move 2. I'm really glad that this guy's just not spawning an army of eels. I did not think about that. And then move 3. 1, 2. Yeah, he sees this hex, which he can get to without walking through hazards. So he would just stop right here. He just doesn't have enough move to get all the way there. Got leaf. Let's see. So now I want a Locust Host. Yeah, because Locust Host pushing this guy back is really, really good. So I guess I'll Reckless Jab right where I am. Poison Wound myself, then heal it off. Attack for 4. It'll deal 3. Guy number 3 will get disarmed. And then I'll move. And, Yeah, I want to move away from this guy in case he gets his, like, 11 speed. Oh, well, no, he's disarmed, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I'll just Locust Host, move here, and push the soldier back next turn. And I'll be very happy about that. And then I just need to Stamina Potion. So do I want a Stamina Potion this next turn or the turn after? Oh, Stamina Potion into my Embrace. The only problem is that then I switch into melee, and then in melee, I don't have any way of getting it back. So no. I could Stamina Potion. What's up? Alright. So yeah, I'm deciding if I'm Stamina Potioning or not, and I think the answer is yes. I'll just go ahead and grab Firefly Swarm. Well, but I would rather... No, I can't Stamina Potion Thresh and Flail. It would have to be, like, Icebound Quills. Which isn't bad. It means I would have to do just a default attack, too. So I could, like, Icebound Quills, then Miss Barbs, and then get it back. Whatever. Let's just go ahead and Stamina Potion Firefly Swarm. And in the round, Crab loses all of these. Heals to full. Needs to lose 1 card. So I'm not going to be able to get off an Amazing Shuck. Maybe Sharp Chitin, Cresting Swell. Hopefully I don't need Cresting Swell for the rest. Oh, Cresting Swell would have been really good because it has the push. Forgot about that. Alright, that's fine. Let's just Shuck Overwhelming Wave. Here, it's Locust Host with, like, a nothing, and then next turn is Mind Spike with Selfless Offering. Okay, that's fine. This guy just does nothing. And so then now I will step 1, push 2. Make him suffer 6. And then I guess I'll just default attack 2. Yeah, default attack 2. Misses, that's fine. He had 2 shield anyway. This guy's disarmed. This guy moves 3. Was this guy supposed to do something last turn? I think I forgot to have him do his move 2. So then this turn he would make it here. I think I forgot the move 2 last turn. No, I didn't. I don't think I did anymore. And then here I'm just setting these. And now it's my last turn in range form, so I'm just going to melee attack, move, and switch. But then I will be... I'm like coming over this way so that I can pull through multiple hazards. Here I'm just going to move over, I guess, as fast as I can. And skitter for damage. Maybe with Rancid Brine. So, gem first. I could boots to go slower than this guy so that he'll be poisoned, but I don't know if it's really necessary. Melee attack. Draws the curse, okay. Move 3. And switch. And then Coral. Just move 1. Then activate Rancid Brine. Then consume light and dark with skitter. And I moved over with Mighty Claws. So just attack 2 and then attack 3. I did do a tide, so he takes 4. He gets poison wounded. And then now this is attack for 3. And he takes 2. Then he takes his turn. Move 2, he can't hit both of us, so he just stays here. Attacks for 5. It crits. I can't be crit, so it's 5 damage, which I will block. Did I do his wound? I think I did. This guy moves 3, 1, 2. And he could hit us potentially from here, so he's fine with that. And this guy finally summons, but it took him a long time before he summoned, and the Lightning Eel will at least take some damage walking through. Only 3 cards, so pretty easy decision. Thresh and Flail here. There's light, so I can pull 2 targets. I guess I'm not really able to, though. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, I can pull this guy. So let's pull him here, here, and pull this guy here. So that's 2 targets with Thresh and Flail. I've gotten no experience. Eating this and setting whatever. Doesn't matter. And then just default attack 2 into the guy right in front of me. And that will kill. Beautiful job, Geminate. Beautiful, beautiful job. Coral is next. I'm already next to this guy, so let's just set Chaotic Refraction. And then attack with Cresting Force. And it kills. And then move right here. Then this guy goes 1, 2, 3. Attacks for 2. I take no damage. He takes 2 retaliate. This guy goes 1, 2, 3. Attacks for 4. 5. I have 1 shield, so I take 4. I take 3. He takes 2. And new round. I get stunned, which basically joke is on him. Do I short rest Gem here? I almost feel like losing any card is fine. I would still be in melee, so I would want to Thresh and Flail, which isn't really killing. What's my best bet for killing? Pulling 2, stepping back 1, pushing, so it would be attack for 3. So the odds aren't super good. Let's just long rest both characters. What's the worst that can happen? Okay, so we get attack for 2 from the eel. I guess summoning's really not all that bad for me. Attack for 2, I've got shield 2, he takes 2 retaliate. Then just summoning. Not too bad. Oh, I guess I missed out on some water tiles, right? Where did he summon? Like right here? That's actually a really bad spot for a water tile for me. But it should be okay. And then we just long rest both characters. All of these come down. Unfortunately, I didn't get to shuck these guys, but that's okay. I probably don't need Chaotic Refraction, but I guess 2 Retaliate into the boss would be decently useful. Overwhelming Wave would be good just to attack with this next turn. Definitely don't need Rancid Brine. Yeah, Overwhelming Wave here is very good. I haven't looked at cards here. Let's see, what have I lost? 2 and 2, so it doesn't matter which form I lose a card in. Reckless Jab will be good for the burst on the boss. Same with Icebound Quills. Maybe Selfless Offering, and I just don't really need to be switching forms. Maybe Mind Spike. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I probably definitely want to be ranged for him here. After the rest. Pull this guy in, push him away. Feels best to me. Go right after that, move up in Mighty Claws 2. That also feels quite good. Yeah. Let's see, this guy, I guess he just sees coming right here, right? Because there's no way he can go any other way and get to me. So he comes here, attacks me for 2, I take 3. And then this guy attacks me for 2, I take 1. Which puts them in position for the wave, which is very nice. So I guess I'll just attack this guy with the pull on Into My Embrace. It does 3. Pull him here. Step here with Locust Host, push. And then now Overwhelming Wave. Here, here, here. Dead. Miss. Add target, but I already hit all these targets. So dead, miss, 3 damage. And then Mighty Claws. I guess Mighty Claws I can go here. Ooh, random item. Something useful? No. Not something useful. Oh, and then he summons again. What a jerk. Switched to melee. Come on, what can I do? Thresh and Flail kills this guy, but then I don't really get to do anything else. I would rather Skitter and hope to kill. Guess I get a couple chances at that, right? Then here, I guess I'm just going to move forward and attack. Okay, they're slow but stunning. But I guess there's no light, right? So yeah, let's just move to attack 4, poison wound. Get rid of it. Okay, good. He dies. Coral. Oh, if I had played Chaotic Refraction, I could have just let this guy die to the Retaliate. No, because he would step there. Okay, so attack for 1 into the low guy, and it kills. And then I can step 1. And then another attack for 1. And it does nothing. And then my bottom does nothing. I guess at this point I could start running away. Now let's just stay here. He can't hit both without suffering. So he just does 2 damage. And he can't stun because there's no light. Here, I just want to jump in and switch. Here, I would love to shuck top, but... yeah, I should have just run away. Okay, attack for 2. I take 2. I guess I'll just hit him back for 2. Attack for 2. He takes 2. And then I'll step here. And then I'll jump here and switch to range. And attack for 2. Okay. I'm just going to long rest, and I'm just going to move 4. Boots to underspeed. Move 4, just default attack 2. It does 3. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy will step here. Attack for 3. It does 3. And then I long rest. I've lost a lot of stamina. Hopefully it will still be possible to win this, but I'm not sure. If I have to deal 111 whole damage, then I don't think it will be. Basically just any hit and then stepping back kills, so I just want to go faster than him. Which I didn't, but I have armor. Attack for 2, does 4, which straight kills, and then move 2. Good. Now I need to be strategic about the one I lose, and I think it needs to be a melee card. No, that's good for the... I think it's fine. 4 and 4. Alright. Definitely need Geminate to carry here. Move 4. Let's do this, because I'll be able to open the door and attack as I open. Okay. I've already played a card, but not that many. Coral Boots. So, move 3, move 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 on Gem. Coral. 1, 2. And what do we get? Okay, from now on, whenever any objective is destroyed, don't reveal a numbered token. When the large cave rock in this room is destroyed, read 50.1. Great. Okay. I think that was just a move 2 on Coral. Oh, it didn't spawn the rock. Do I have any more? Yeah. Oh, man. Am I going to need to pull the boss all the way down here to make him suffer? If I could get him down here, that would be the easiest way to win. I guess I've got these. I should try to use these. I should have tried to set one more set, but oh well. I've got move 1, 2, 3 switch forms. Yeah, move 3 switch forms, attack for 3. Does 4. And then just move up and hit. Move 2, attack 2, does 3. Oops. I think I'm right here. I guess I can set Overwhelming Wave with Chaotic Refraction, and then I can Sharp Chitin with Cresting Force with Shuck, so I drop Skitter. Doesn't feel right. It probably would have... I think it would have been better to drop Cresting Force, but it's fine. I guess I try to open, and I can probably just go ahead and Thresh and Flail. Maybe saving the pull is better. Let's attack... I guess the problem is, this guy has a thing where you have to lose a card, right? Oh my gosh, it's every attack you have to lose a card? Every time he attacks, you have to lose a card? Oh my god. What luck. How am I doing this? Do I want to go ahead and lose Thresh and Flail? I don't think so. I don't think I can. Do I just default attack 2? Let's do a default attack 2 with Thresh and Flail. And it misses. Do I risk attacking for 2? I think I do. It does not kill. So 1 health left on this thing, and then the boss spawns. And then I set these 2. Oh, I'm not next to him. Oh, and I have to discard a card to do the Shuck Expertise Potion thing, right? So I guess I discard Cresting Force. Okay, let's rest. Okay, I really need to destroy, but I've got the potion to do so. So I think I'm just going to default attack 2 and then move 3, run away. So default attack 2, it destroys. And so we get 1 boss. 50.1? Yeah, 50.1. Spawn the Seeker of the Abyss at either hex of the large rock cave. Reduce its hit points to half. Rounded up. So 111 is going to be, what, 56? Because it would be 55 rounded up. That's still a lot of health. Oh, great. And he's going to multi-target hit 2 targets for 10. And they both have to lose a card. Which, that's just going to kill... I guess if you don't have a card to lose, you can't, right? Or, like, you would lose one from your discard or whatever. Okay. All targets of the attack must lose 1 card for their heritage discard pile, so... Well, I guess I don't have any in my discard pile, because they're in my tides, right? So I don't even have to lose one. Because it doesn't say... Yeah, it says if able, so it doesn't say that I die. Nice. Really sucks for Gemini, though. So I guess he'll step here, which is where I would rather him be. Then attack for 10 into both, and I have to lose cards to not take damage. This is so stupid. Attack for 10 into Geminate, and it misses. I really needed that. And then attack for 10 into Crab, and it does 10. And Geminate still has to lose a card, even though it got missed. So dumb. I'm going to lose this. This is so stupid. I had such a good plan for this, and I'm going to lose. Alright. Expertise Potion at the start of the turn to discard Cresting Force to play both halves of Shuck. Let's Power Potion. Let's activate Sharp Chitin. Activate Shuck. So now I've got 4. I can also Eat the Light to get move 2. To get 2 experience on the Shuck. So move 1. Attack 2. So I get to attack 2 4 times. So 2, 4. I have done a tide, so 8, miss. That's just not even close to enough. I have Shuck, so he's wounded. Yes, he can be wounded. And then now Shuck goes to the lost pile. So I guess I still get another turn on Coral. I could long rest a tank. Oh, I didn't do the move 3, but it's okay because I wanted him to step away from me. Oh, you know what? He wouldn't have stepped here. He would have stepped here. Which means that Coral wouldn't have been able to reach on the first hit. But that only means that I would have missed the last hit, which I missed anyway. Which means that my next attack should miss, but whatever. I'm not going to purposely miss the next hit, right? But I could have stepped back here, and then the guy would still be there. Because I did definitely want to switch to move and switch forms. Switch to range. Yeah, because I was in melee. Alright. We will see. There's no point in long resting here, because he'll just kill me, right? So, just play my 2 fastest cards and... hope to get something. I guess I attack with pull and run away. Special 1... He moves and attacks 2 targets and everybody has to lose a card. Fan-flippity-tastic, dude. But it's fine. Coral first. Attack for 3. It does 4. And then I think I'm going to move 2. And then Geminate is going to attack for 3. It's going to deal 4. And I pull 2, and then I move 4. And I switch to melee. And then he moves and attacks. And the crab loses a card to not take damage, and then loses a card from the discard to the having to lose a card thing. Oh, I didn't have enough shield, did I? Because it would have been attack for 9. Which Y does he have attack for 9? Oh. His base attack doesn't make you lose a card. It's just the special 1 that makes you lose the card, not the base attack. So, Gem did not have to lose this card, right? I think that is right. Geminate did not have to lose this card. I'm pretty sure that that was how I lost that card. Was I lost it when I got it hit by that attack for 10. But let's see. So this was 9, 8. Yeah, down to 2, and I only have 1 health. So I would have had to lose the card in my hand to damage. Then I have to lose a card. Oh, wait, no. I don't have to, because they're in my tides. They're not in my discard. So I don't have a card I'm able to lose, which means that, yeah, I don't have to lose one of these cards. And so now the round ends. I'll bring the 2 tides down. So now I have 2 cards in my discard, and now I'll long rest. And do I want a Locust Host here, or... no, I can't, because I'm in melee form. So I'll long rest. He does special 2. Create a trap in an adjacent hex. All allies add +1. Okay. It's just an immobilized trap, though, which does not seem that scary. Alright. So he does that. Crab just dies. Gem long rests. Oh, man, this is not very many cards. Alright, I've got Locust Host and Into My Embrace, so I think that's the play here. So let's lose Draining Pincers. Go into ranged form. How much move does he have when he moves? Move 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. So if he plays move 4, I probably just have to lose a bunch of cards. But I want him to come into me, and then I want to... Man. What is my best hope here? I guess with these two melee cards, I don't have a way to switch back. So I can't play into my Embrace here. So I think I just run away even further. Okay, he's moving forward and attacking melee, which is pretty good for me. Do I go 1, 2, 3, 4? Or I think I go this way. Oh, where was I? Was I here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's see it. Oh, it should just be loot cards, right? That's what it is in the other scenario. Five? No. Severed Claw, 204. During your turn, one adjacent normal or elite monster suffers damage equal to their shield. Well, cool. Does not help me here. Then boss goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, but now I have the same problem where I'm too far away from him. But I'm going Selfless Offering into my Embrace, right? So let's do that. Special 1. So he'll come at me and make me lose a card, I guess, from my discard. I step up here, and I attack him for 3, and I pull him... Oh, and I immobilize him? It doesn't say he can't be immobilized. Beautiful. Oh, my attack for 3 crits for 6. Pull him here, and immobilize him. Here and immobilize him. And then his turn goes, he suffers, and he cannot reach me. There's also a rock thing here with 6 health. Now that I'm over here, it kind of matters. Alright, I switched into melee. Do I just go for the Thresh and Flail here? No, that would be throwing so hard. I think I would, like, guaranteed lose if I do that. I need to be more patient. Do I long rest? I would have to lose range cards, but I have cards to lose if he attacks me. I can deal 6 damage guaranteed with Locust Host into my Embrace. I can even be dealing upwards of, like, 11 with it. And then I could Thresh and Flail. The problem is if I get hit and I have to lose one of these cards this turn, that would be really bad. If I get hit and I survive the hit because of this disadvantage, then I could lose Selfless Offering from my discard pile. Then I could lose Firefly Swarm from my discard pile. Then I would go Locust Host into my Embrace. I would push him away. I would immobilize him again. And then the next turn, I go for Icebound Quill's Thresh and Flail. And so he's taken upwards of like 11, suffered 2, suffered 3. That's 14 with the Thresh and Flail. And so then I'm needing Thresh and Flail to deal 13 damage. Which it's not. It would be possible for it to, but I would need really good pulls. I need really, really, really good pulls. And I could kill him by long resting on this turn with good pulls. Otherwise, my best case scenario is, I mean, if he just sets up a trap this turn, that's really good. If he attacks me with disadvantage and I survive and don't have to lose a card, that's good. But I don't think I have enough time, because I cannot play a loss here on melee form, because then I have to long rest the next turn because I'm stuck in melee form. I would have to long rest the next turn. I guess so I would need 2 turns of, if he attacks me, neither attack killing. If I go... So if I don't long rest this turn, I just move up to him and I attack him for 2. And that's barely helping me. I think my win condition here is long resting right now. Oh, let's go. Okay. We get the trap. And I long rested, so I lose Selfless Offering. I also heal for 2, and now I get disadvantage on 2 attacks, and I get the weighted net back, which is really, really good for me, and I get to switch into ranged form, which means that I can immobilizing net him with my Into My Embrace. So I just push him, pull him, and immobilize him. So I go ranged form here. Then next turn, do I go for the thing? I don't know. But let's give it a go. Special 2 again. That's really good, but it does mean there's going to be an immobilized trap here. Do I care about that? I don't think I do. Okay, so I think I won off of that. So Locust Host to push. Then attack him with Into My Embrace. Please do good damage. I'll take 4. And then pull him again. And I was after him, so I will weighted net. And he's immobilized. So now he's 16 health. So do I go for Thresh and Flail now? He's never killing me because there's disadvantage. Let's go ahead and Amulet of Life too, right? He's never killing me because there's disadvantage. I go Thresh and Flail. I hope I'm slower than him. I'm almost done. Oh, that's so good. Okay, he's immobilized. He gets the melee, so he doesn't get to do anything to me. I switched to melee when I pulled him. I step here and I get immobilized. But it's not a damage trap. It's just an immobilized trap. So that's fine with me. It happens on my turn. And then I'm going to burn Thresh and Flail here. Attack for 4. Does 4. Attack for 3. It does 3. Attack for 2. It does 4. So he takes 4, 4, 3. And I get brittled, and I did not save my Amulet of Life. But I have a card to lose. And I lose Icebound Quills on a long rest. I think I'm there. I think I'm in there. I think I'm safe. Oh, but what if he gets special 1? So do I lose if it's special 1? It doesn't matter. I don't have any options. I don't have any plays here. I have to long rest. Oh, I think I lose because of that brittle. Why couldn't I have just missed? If I had just missed, I would have just precision potioned. I think I lose. Not special 1. Come on. Brittle. What do I need to survive? Nothing survives. The only thing that survives is miss. Because of the stupid brittle self. If I had just not used that Amulet of Life. Okay, I did not use that Amulet of Life there. I saved it in case I drew the brittle self. Oh. Because he attacks me for 9. Is it going to miss? No, it's not going to miss. And so I would die to the brittle self. So I have to lose a card from my hand. And then I have cards in my discard. So I have to lose cards from my discard because of the stupid special rules. And then I would lose one from my thing. And okay. So with the... If I had just saved the Amulet of Life, then I would have removed the brittle with the heal 1 on the Amulet of Life. Then... So I would take 9 damage from the attack. then I have to lose a card, so I'll lose the one from my hand, and then Locust Host will be the card that I lose on long rest. Or, not Locust Host. Icebound Quills is the card that I lose on long rest, and now I just have to go faster than 13. But... yeah. Man, if I had just not said that Amulet of Life, I would have freaking won this. And then instead, I freaking spoil it for myself. And so now I don't even get to feel good about... It's tragic. Alright, well, it has been 3 days, and I have not played any Frosthaven for the past 3 days. I've been very disappointed in myself for the way I let that level end. You know, Geminate deserved better than that. You know, I don't really want to go into it, but I also really want to go into all the things I could have done differently. Like, Amulet of Life, where I played it, literally never helps. There are 0 circumstances where it ever helps, because the only thing that would be dealing 13 damage to me ever would be the boss's, like, just move and attack normal. And with the boss's move and attack normal, even if it had drawn crit +2 at disadvantage, that would be dealing exactly 13 damage to me, which is fine because I was already budgeting a card to lose in case he drew Special 1, and Special 1 deals reduced damage, so there were no pulls that Special 1 would have killed me, so I wouldn't have had to lose a card to that. I always would have been able to go down to a hit point value where I survive, and I also could have Amulet of Life on the previous rest cycle, and then I still would have had it available when I do the Crit Brittle Self. I could have drawn literally any modifier other than the Crit Brittle Self. I still had my Precision Potion, so if I had drawn Miss, it actually would have done the same damage as Crit Brittle Self without brittling me. If I had just drawn -1, that would have been fine, because I could have pushed and pulled the boss through the hazards on the next turn, because I would have survived that attack. So, it really, really, really hurts to have Geminate's last level be something like that, but I don't want to replay the level. I could just load the save at the beginning of the level. We could call it a victory, but not count it towards Geminate's retirement, and then I could go play another level with Geminate. Or I have this save file where I did go ahead and go back to town, do the outpost phase where I retired Geminate. Not too much happened. I got attacked. 3 buildings got destroyed, and I had to pay 9 resources to fix them, but nothing got wrecked. I spent 15 inspiration to double retire. So I have, so I retired Geminate, and I also unlocked building 44, which is the enhancements. So I don't know. Those are basically the 2 options. I can continue from this point. Snowflake leveled up, Coral leveled up. I took Tidal Blast at level 5, and at level 6 I went ahead and went back to level 5 and took the other level 5 card, so that I have both of those, because they work really well together. Like, a fast bottom move and make a hazard, and then a top pull and attack in. So, like, I could go slow on turn 1 or something, you know, with Cold Snap and a big move. I don't know, like a move 3 or something. Go in, set hazards, or go in, heal somebody if they took damage, set some hazards, and then on the next turn, go fast, back up, make another hazard, and then pull everybody through all of the hazards that I just set. It's a really fast combo. Really good, like, just start a scenario 2-turn combo. So I went for those cards. So should I continue from this point, or should I go back and give Geminate one more one more scenario? If I do make new characters, or if I do continue from here, I'll need a new character. So these are the 4 that are unlocked. I could double build to unlock this guy. I mean, technically you're supposed to make a character in step 4 of downtime, and then you're supposed to build in step 5. So technically, I wouldn't be able to make Shackles, but I mean, who cares, right? These 4 I have played before. Shackles I never have played before. So, I don't know. Who should I play next? Part of me is just like, well, I don't know. I really, really wanted to, I can pull it up. I really wanted to get a speed run, for this game uploaded. I spent 2,000 hours on this, over the past, like, it's almost been a year now that I've been working on this. You know, my goal was to have a speed run of Frosthaven done and uploaded, before my wife gives birth next month. And it's just not going to be possible. And then I'm probably not going to upload anything for a while. I mean, I might, because I won't have work for a month, so I might have the free time for it. It's our second child, so, you know, we're not... We know what we're getting into, and, you know, well, oh, I mean, it'll be... I'm really looking forward to it. Our first child was a boy, and this one's a girl. I keep dreaming about her, like, literally every single night. But I'm just very sad when it comes to Frosthaven, because I wasn't able to get this done. I haven't even tried speedrunning anything for like 2 weeks. And like my notes here aren't even close to accurate, because I had a huge route change. And so 9 levels in the middle are just completely mixed up, and my notes are no longer accurate for what I think is the fastest path. I had decided to do like a segmented speedrun instead of a single segment, which segmented speedruns aren't really something that exists anymore nowadays. But back when speedrunning became a thing like 10 years ago, that's basically what everybody did. So, you know, my idea, my thought process was I would go through and start a new file, play level 1, do that as many times as I could until I got a playthrough of it that I was relatively happy with, then go to the outpost phase, do the outpost phase, and save. And then I can load that save and play Algok's Offensive as many times as I want from that save until I get one that is good, and then just edit them all together back to back to back to back to back. I kind of dislike that, because I don't want to be just going and fishing for good RNG, you know? I made very consistent strats so that they can all be done in a single sitting, and I have done not a single sitting run, but I did a run over the course of like 2 sittings where I just took a pause break in the middle, and I beat every level in it first try. So my strategies were consistent enough that I was able to beat them all. So I don't need to like sit and fish for really good RNG. But like herbs are a really, really big problem in the speed run, because, you know, a lot of my strategies, especially in mid game, are routed around having gotten certain herbs early. And so like, if I don't get Snow Thistle in a Town in Flames, I just reset. If I don't get Corpse Cap in Heart of Ice, that's really, really, really hard to deal with. You know, then there's still the possibility that I get Corpse Cap. I don't remember exactly which level I can get it in after that. You know, originally I was getting it in Glowing Catacombs as a scenario reward, but then I found a much more consistent way to beat Glowing Catacombs by pushing it later until one of my characters was level 5. But then that messed everything up, because I don't have the guaranteed Corpse Cap. So if I don't get the Corpse Cap in Heart of Ice, which I only have like 5 loot piles to try to get it from. So you can see how, like, you know, maybe I don't need like good RNG to get through to get through the levels themselves, but to just have everything work out. And to the real biggest problem is that the run is going to be 8 hours, and so to sit there and play well for 8 hours straight, playing 30 different levels, playing 7 different characters throughout the run. I'm not sure if it's that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different classes, 8 different characters, because 2 classes actually get remade into the same character. You know, doing that all in a single sitting is like impossibly difficult. So I don't know. I don't know if I should be working on a segmented speedrun. I don't know if I should just give it up and and ignore the 2,000 hours that I put into this. Some of the strategies are really, really cool, and I really want to share them, especially this corrupted camp strategy. I play with 4 characters and beat the level in... I mean, I only have 3 turns written here, but I beat it in actually, like, on turn 4 or turn 5, but basically all of the monsters are dead by turn 3. My War of the Spire A strategy is really cool. I make 2 new characters, and I beat it on turn 1. A lot of my strategies with Kelp are just insane. You know, some of the Ember energy source usages that I found are really, really good. So I really want to do this. I don't have the time for it, and so I don't know. I mean, maybe I should just put this playthrough on pause and stop uploading on this, and try to do a speedrun, a segmented speedrun. I don't know. Just let me know what I should do. What should I make? I could also just go and make like a Blinkblade guide. I want to make a Deathwalker guide eventually. Until I started playing Snowflake here, Deathwalker was my favorite class in Frosthaven, but now I think it's Snowflake. I should make a Snowflake guide because Snowflake is freaking busted. I don't know what I'll have to look and see what other people have done for Snowflake guides, because if there's a good one out there, then I don't really need to throw my 2 cents in there. But my friend was telling me that a lot of the Snowflake stuff, they either focus on like being a full support or they just focus on hazardous terrain. So I don't know if anybody does what I do, where you kind of like do hazards for a little bit and then you explode. I would be very surprised if there's like anybody else out there who thinks that the best level path, best card level up path is actually to take both of the level 2 cards, rather than a level 4 card. Which, I mean, maybe it's not. Maybe, I don't know. I think that Tornado is like the best card in the game. That's definitely not true. I think that Tornado is amazing though. Birds and a Tempest is also insane though. So like, yeah. I don't know. I think both level 2s are just way too good. But, I mean, you know, I'm able to play levels on +3, +4 with Snowflake. Even a level like this last one, 54. What is it called? Among the Wreckage. Which is not a good level for Snowflake with all of the objectives you need to destroy. Still was almost able to beat it on my second try on +3. I don't know. What should I make?